Ah, fuck. Alright. Well, if you guys can read, you see that the title says, Let's Talk, because I figured this would be way better off sent to you than to have you read it, since the faggotry of these people is a bit much, and I don't feel like typing out paragraphs and shit. So yeah, you get to hear my beautiful voice. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, I've never done this before, so I'm just gonna get straight to the point and be as blunt as I usually am about shit that I don't like or hate. So for the little squeakers who still get spanked for swearing and shit, I suggest you grab your headphones so your parents don't hear you. Okay? Alright. Now, if you haven't played Halo Reach, Assassination Tower is a game where you're only able to kill your enemies by assassinating them. The first player to reach 100 kills is the winner, and then the round starts over and you have to do it God knows how many more times. And for some reason, which I still can't seem to understand, it's grown to be the most popular game type on Halo Reach. Somehow. The map? Well, if you're deaf or you can't read, the map is a tower, obviously. Usually one that exceeds the map's ceiling barrier and takes you way higher than what you can usually go. And at the top, you'll usually find a fancy throne and maybe some other useless shit. Most maps also have a secret teleporter that takes you to a secret room full of weapons, armor abilities, and other pointless shit, since the only way you can kill is by assassinating. So fucking stupid, like.
Wow, so fucking exciting, holy shit. I just wasted 6 hours of my life scouting all of Forge World while 3 assassin tryhards tried killing me to find a teleporter that leads to a bunch of pointless weapons that are useless, since you can only assassinate to kill in the first place. I'm definitely not a fucking retard.
Yeah, you are. Now you can sort of visualize what Assassination Tower is. Now to tell you what makes it really bad. To start off, I would say limitations. The only way you can kill someone is by assassination, so that means you have to waste 20 minutes plus trying to get behind someone just to get a fancy kill with a fancy animation never before seen in any previous Halo game. The map is extremely basic and doesn't benefit the game type at all. All it is a tower with several vehicle gravity lifts phased into each other that launches you to the top where there's usually nothing there but a fucking throne. I mean, don't you think if you were to make an assassination map, you'd make a map consisting of a lot of corners, inclines, drop downs, and other shit that actually encourage ninjaing? No, let's just make a tower that literally has zero significance benefit to the game type. Fucking stupid. Makes no sense. Like I said, most AT maps, AT stands for Assassination Tower for those of you who lack common sense, because I'm getting a bit sick of saying the whole thing since it's a bit of a mouthful. Have secret teleporters that lead to armories, and like I sarcastically implied earlier, these armories are totally useless. The only purpose it serves is to troll. You can go ahead and grab a concussion rifle and jetpack and just annoy the shit out of other people by blasting the hell out of them while flying around, so you don't get killed by tryhards. Either that or you can laugh while little emo squeakers beg you to tell them the location of the armory. Up to this point, it really starts to give you the impression that the people or person behind the whole concept is a fucking idiot. But if you think the creator's a retard, I haven't even gotten started on the community behind this shit. Now for the community. This is the best part. If you ever thought you were pathetic, then thank me for telling you about these people, because after I tell you about the majority of people who follow this shit, you will never feel pathetic about yourself again. You're welcome. There are 4 types of people in this game type: desperate tryhards, assassination tryhards, emo kids, and couples. I'll start off by describing the desperate tryhards. Now, for those of you out there who are watching that are girls, I highly suggest you avoid this game, because the majority of people who play this shit are thirsty as fuck. For example, let's say you join a game and you're minding your own business or whatever. I guarantee you that at least half the guys in the session or more will follow you around and start teabagging in front of you, which by the way is considered a friendly figure of speech to show their so-called hospitality for you or whatever. I highly consider you don't teabag back, because if you do, they'll take that response way out of proportion and would think you like them or whatever. And before they even send you a friend request, they'll be asking you out. Before they even send you a fucking friend request. That's when you know shit's bad. If you don't teabag back, well, guess what? You're still fucked. They'll still follow you around like the bunch of little creeps they are, and if you get attacked, which you will, because there's a bunch of assassin tryhards, they'll all chase whoever it was who tried to assassinate you and hunt them down just to try to impress you. Now, how pathetic is that shit? Wow, she didn't teabag in response to my teabagging, so she probably doesn't like me. But maybe if I protect her and save her from assholes, she might look at me as a hero or whatever and would probably want to date me. That's exactly how their logic works. Something else they'll do if you teabag back is that they'll try to get you into some low-key spot and try to cut battle with you. They're so pathetic. They will do anything to get on that girl's good side, even if the girl is doing something that is actually wrong. If this girl were to fucking murder an infant, they would side with her, just because they want to be acknowledged by her. It's fucking pathetic. You can't do anything, let alone even shoot the bitch or even look at her, because some tryhard is gonna think that you're trying to steal a girl that isn't even his to begin with. Chances are he doesn't even fucking know her. Anyway, moving on. Now for the assassination tryhards I just mentioned. These guys are extremely fucking stupid and take this shit way too seriously. There's even assassination clans for fuck's sake. Gee, I wonder what you get for beating other AT clans. An online girlfriend? Yeah, I bet they'll really like that, fucking losers. One time I just so happened to be in this clan meeting for some reason. How I got there, I don't fucking know. We were playing AT and all of a sudden we're in some clan meeting. Everyone was told to sit in some auditorium and watch as some kid was crowned the new leader of this clan. It took a while though, because I was being rebellious as shit like usual. Like hell I was gonna be demanded to crouch down by some piece of shit AT tryhard without him saying please. Anyway, I finally get him to say, pretty please with sugar on top, sit down conscious, and I did it. I made him look like a faggot, so we were all good. Not really, he's an AT tryhard, so of course we're not good. Anyway, back to the story. Fucking how the crowning was done, the new leader had to assassinate the old one. That is just so gay and overly dramatic and unnecessary. I can't really even find the words to describe how truly nerdy that is. I think the clan was called Demon or some shit. I don't even fucking know. It was a long time ago, so I don't really remember clearly. But yeah, AT tryhards are the type of guys who are willing to chase you all around Forge World 3 times just to fucking kill you. These are the type of guys that will spam all their grenades at you just to get you out of a corner, just to kill you, or even go as far as to finding the armory to grab a concussion rifle just to blow you out of your corner to try to kill you, and it just doesn't make any sense. If you're truly that desperate for kills, then why waste all this time trying to kill one person when in that time you tried getting that one person out of a corner, you could have killed like 10 other people since you're such a fucking tryhard, you fucking idiot. If they can't force you out of a corner or kill you, they'll most likely kick you if they're leader, or try to get the leader to kick you just because they didn't get what they wanted. Fucking spoiled brats, right? And if they do kill you, which they probably will considering assassination registers don't fucking work, and they can kill you while you're still facing them, they'll toss a grenade at your body, which from what I learned is even more insulting than teabagging your opponent, just to show their so-called superiority over you in a game that doesn't take any skill. All it is just fucking luck. Fucking connection and shit, whatever. But anyway, one time I threw a grenade at some unfortunate bastard after he was killed by someone else, and he was so mad, he sent me these rage-filled messages like, wow, you threw a grenade at me? You're such a fucking bitch. Mind you, this fucker was one of my friends, and after I did this shit, he removed me. It's like, wow, are you serious? You're really gonna get that mad just because I sent your body flailing around like a rag doll when I wasn't even the one who killed you in the first place? Get the fuck over it, you faggot. It's not only when you throw a grenade at their dead body either. If you throw a grenade at them even when they're alive, they get extremely butthurt. Here's one example. I see these 2 couples humping each other in the game because they can't do it in person, I suppose, and I throw a grenade at one of them for shits and giggles. The bitch throws one back and seconds later I get kicked. It's just so fucking stupid. Why is it so offensive? It's not like I'm hurting you in any way or killing you. You can only die by assassinations, so it doesn't do any damage. So in that case, why do you fucking get so upset? I can understand if it was a concussion rifle constantly being shot at you. I mean, yeah, there's unlimited ammo, bottomless clip. People on this shit are willing to chase you around the map repeatedly just to kill you, so yeah, chances are he or she isn't gonna stop shooting you, and it's gonna get annoying, so that's reasonable. But grenades aren't unlimited. They can only throw so much. Whatever. I don't know, the whole thing's just fucking stupid. But back to the tryhards. Something I find to be kind of funny is when I watch 2 AT tryhards go at it, because when one's killed by the other, the one killed almost always complains that it was a cheap shot, and it's just like, are you fucking stupid? Being cheap shotted is when you're killed while you had no intention of fighting anyone, or when you're killed by someone else who interfered with your duel, not when you're actually killed by the person you were fighting head on in the first place. That just makes no fucking sense. If you're killed by the person you chose to fight in the first place and die by that person, then you were killed fair and square, stupid. Not really, because it's AT. There's no such thing as fair and square because of the lag and shit and inconsistent registers. But yeah, it's not a cheap shot. So in that case, what's the fucking point in practicing your assassinations? They don't work and they won't make you better at the game. Try inviting one of them to like a legitimate DMR 1v1. Chances are they won't join because they know they'll lose. If they actually do join, I guarantee you'll beat them terribly because, well, They're terrible. Or maybe take one of these fuckers to Team Slayer, and if they actually do join you, chances are they'll fucking suck dick and go like -19 or some shit because they're too busy trying to get as many assassinations as possible in Team Slayer, a session where you can actually die from getting shot at. Why? Because like I said, practicing a useless skill which doesn't register properly in the first place won't make you good at the game, retard. It takes too long to get behind someone, and before you can even get behind them, you'd already be dead from getting shot at. You can always tell who's actually an AT tryhard in matchmaking. They usually corner camp a shitload. Sometimes they'll actually throw a grenade at your body out of habit, if they actually manage to kill you by some miracle, that is, in which case, you suck. Either that, or you can look at the scoreboard. They're usually the ones at the very bottom who end up rage quitting most of the time because they're that bad. Here's the video I saved of when I went doubles against this AT tryhard. This fucking idiot, instead of at least double pummeling me or shooting the grenade launcher, he tries to jump back and assassinate me. Like, dude, you could've killed me, but since you're so fucking stupid and such a tryhard, you missed your chance and humiliated yourself. But anyway, how do I know they don't register properly in the first place? Here's proof. This fucker was in front of me with his back turned towards me and never jumped, and somehow still killed me. Or maybe how this guy assassinated me through a fucking wall. Explain this shit. Anyway, now moving on to the emo little cunts who play this shit. Got to be the biggest fucking attention whores I've ever seen. Never mind your typical thirsty little cock-sucking cheerleader at school. These fuckers are way worse. Here are some examples. They changed their service tag to SAD or emo, FMFL, which stands for fuck my fucking life, or IHML, which stands for I hate my life. Changed their emblems to a sad face, have their characters armor in all black, and slowly walk around Forge World while looking down at the floor. Sometimes they even grab plasma repeaters or some shit and write I'm sad on the ground, and it's just like, wow, you are so fucking pathetic. I even recorded some of this shit for the fortunate people out there who haven't played AT, because if you have, I already know you've seen people do this shit. You know what's funny? Most of them don't even get the attention they so desperately try so hard to get. They go around and cuddle next to you when you're AFK and send you messages of sad faces and shit, and most of the time no one gives a shit. How do I know? One day I went around asking people who did this if they got any messages in regards to their tag, and most of the replies were no. So why bother doing it? No one gives a shit about your lonely ass and how you feel, so why not just fucking end it? Stop killing yourself in the fucking game and do it in real life. If you hate yourself that much and truly believe no one will ever love you, just do everyone that favor, please. Just kidding, don't fucking kill yourself or else I'll fucking get in trouble for it. But anyway, that's actually one way you can spot an emo kid in AT. If you see someone constantly kill themselves over and over, it's fucking stupid. I actually look for them in the game. If I see someone who has like -100 or a sad face or anything that I mentioned they do, I go out and kill them constantly, because the hopeless little shits don't even have the will to fight back. They're easy kills, so why not, right? Fucking pussies. It's so fun bullying them, they're so weak. And don't give me that shit about I shouldn't be bullying them because it can cause them to kill themselves. If they kill themselves simply because they were getting killed in the video game, then they don't deserve to be alive in the first place, I'm sorry. Even then it wouldn't be my fault. Killing is the initial objective of the game. I'm just doing what the game intends you to do. My reason on why I'm singling him or her out is because they're not fighting back, hence making them an easier target, so of course I'm gonna go after them. They're free kills, so why not? Oh, and what's up with you other people always complaining when you get killed and shit? Like, oh, why are you killing me for no reason? Like I said, it's a Slayer game type, so the whole point of the game is to fucking kill each other, so don't bitch at others for killing you when it's the initial objective of the fucking game. There doesn't have to be a reason why. Oh, but Conscious, weren't you bitching about getting killed earlier? That's different, retard. I'm bitching because they're spending so much time trying to kill one person, constantly backing up into a corner with no intention of leaving, when in that time they spent trying to kill that one person, they could have killed like 10 other people since they're so fucking desperate. You get the difference? Now, moving on to the last gay thing about the community, the couples. Now, I don't have anything against online dating. You know, if you like someone and they just so happen to unfortunately live thousands of miles away from you, then that's cool, go ahead and date the person, but don't go around promoting it to people you don't even know when none of us give a shit. So this is what happens after doing their little mating dance of teabagging in front of someone they actually like and actually succeed in obtaining that person. They go around promoting it as if everyone gives a shit, when actually no one does. They switch their tag to ILY, which stands for I love you, and insert the first first initial of their lover after the letter Y. Either that or the girl switches her service tag to his while the guy switches his service tag to hers. Another thing they do is change their bios from all the emo shit it used to say to "I love you babe forever and ever, I can't wait to marry you and have kids, insert yesterday's date here." Most of you are less than 15 years old with no control over your hormones, without the slightest clue about what love is, supposedly dating over the internet. Chances are you two are only gonna last a month tops, so why the fuck are you gonna go around promoting it when most people don't give a shit and will pretty much forget you two ever dated a day after? It's fucking pointless. They go as far as to making entire AT maps devoted to their relationship and use blocks and shit to write "I love this person," and it's just so fucking gay. No one cares. One time I threw grenades at one of these towers and got kicked because it's offensive to their relationship. Here's some advice. You're not supposed to give a shit about what other people think about your relationship. That's what allows negative criticism and drama ultimately breaking. Wait. Why the fuck am I giving you people advice? I don't give a shit about you. Fuck you, your relationship can go to hell. Anyway, I wish I had footage of it, but if you're kicked from a game and you don't go to theater right away, it won't be in your history since you were kicked from it. Fucking retarded, right? What the fuck was Bungie thinking? Anyway, now for the gayest thing that you couples do. You go to a low-key spot on Forge World, away from most people, usually the water cave in the canyon, and you crouch both your Spartans next to each other. Do you know how pathetic that shit looks? So to make up for not being able to cuddle with your significant other in person you'll last about a week with, you crouch your Spartans in front of each other and call it cuddling? I can't believe this shit. It's funny how only AT has all these different types of gestures just to describe certain things. Having your plasma pistol out stands for neutrality or not hostile. Having your sword out, however, means you're willing to fight anyone. Teabagging in front of someone means you want to be friends, or more. Shooting at someone with your plasma pistol means you want their attention, or you want them to follow you somewhere. Crouching next to someone and shooting at somebody else means that you're asking them to kill someone. Most girls do this shit because they know that guys are willing to do anything for their attention, which is fucked up because they're playing with the guy's feelings, just because they don't like someone and want them dead. Anyway, crouching next to somebody else in general means cuddling with them. And finally, throwing a grenade at someone regardless if they're dead or alive is supposed to be considered an insult far more offensive than teabagging someone. I just don't get it. Are you all so insecure that you just can't talk to each other? Jesus fucking Christ, it's the internet. There's no need to be shy. Well, maybe they just don't have a mic on. Just stop being such a dick. No, almost every game of AT that I'm in, everyone has a mic, and I'm in a shit ton of AT games, even though I hate them because no one plays anything else. You can't even host anything else because if they see that it's anything other than AT, they just fucking quit, and before you know it, you only have 3 kids in your lobby, and at that point, there's no point in even starting it because it's not fun with that amount of people. They're such spoiled little brats, it's so fucking annoying. But anyway, for you trolls out there, I highly consider you don't join an AT session if the host is one of these 2 so-called lovebirds, cause they'll kick you just for looking at them when they're cuddling. Any little thing toward them that they can consider to be even slightly disrespectful will get you kicked. It's fucking unreal. One time I saw this pathetic couple cuddling across from the tower and decided to shoot and toss grenades at them, and watch what happens.
Our thing. Basically like Moby Dick, yeah. Just says Hell's Gate. And I'm like, oh my god. Like and it's like so much bigger than my ship. I got so scared. And it killed me in like 3 hits.
I got kicked for just shooting them, and I wasn't even trying to kill them. Fucking ridiculous. But then again, you can get kicked from any AT session for basically no reason, because like I just mentioned in the video, most of the community following the retarded ass lag based game are butthurt kids who can't handle shit since they're pretty much rejected from everyone in their lives, so why bother? Just stay away from these pathetic breed of human beings and you should be all good. I mean, at the end of the day, people are always gonna like different shit, and sometimes it'll be something that you yourself don't like, even if it's fucking stupid, filled with people that are almost as stupid as the concept of the game itself. If you like Assassination Tower, cool, whatever, everyone's different, but don't think you're the shit because you got some laggy ass assassinations. That doesn't make you an MLG player, or better than one. Don't think you're the shit because you got got an online girlfriend because of this game and shoving it in random people's faces when they don't care. Don't think you're the shit because of this game in general. Assassination Tower doesn't make you better than anyone else in any way. Well, there you go. Now you know what Assassination Tower is and what makes it so terrible. I feel terribly sorry that you now have to carry the burden about having knowledge about these pathetic breed of people, but hey, you're the one who decided to watch this video, so you have no one but yourself to blame, faggot. Oh, a message to you Assassination Tower tryhards. If you want to play a game that involves assassins and swords that actually take skill, I suggest you get Conker Live and Reloaded. This game, when it comes to sword battling, involves mind games, timing, movement control, tech skill, and a whole bunch of other complicated skill-based shit that Assassination Tower and Halo Reach doesn't have. Tell all your little faggot friends to get this game too and practice the sneaker class. When you think you're worthy enough, come face me. All at the same time.
I'll take all you bitches on!
But conscious, this game is rare and hard to get. Well then you wait till Teddy's Return comes out, if it comes out, and I'll beat all of you faggots there. In the meantime, you can get Conker Live and Reloaded if you think you're actually good at something that takes an immense amount of skill to master, unlike Assassination Tower. And don't come at me with that typical, this game is for fags because it's about squirrels and teddy bears fighting, when you fuckers are over here cuddling with bitches who are probably guys trolling in a fucking video game. Fuck out of here. This is a really long video. Why'd you decide the need to call the whole community out? You must really be pissed. Damn right I'm pissed. And so are a lot of other people because this community destroyed Halo pretty much. The Halo community used to be really fun and cool. Just ask anyone who was around for Halo 3 or the beginning of Reach. It was fun and diverse, but now there's no longer any diversity among the community. Everyone's always playing the same shit, and it sucks that it was killed by such weak-willed people. This is my favorite game ever, and to see it become what it is now is fucking disgusting and pitiful. So until Teddy's Return comes out, or any other game that I'll enjoy more, I'm gonna stay on Reach, and if I'm in AT, you bet I'm gonna fucking raise hell, because I hate the majority of you people, and pissing you off is funny to me. Laughing is healthy, so of course I'm gonna make you miserable if it brings a smile to my face. So, yeah. Have a nice day and fuck the Assassination Tower community, I guess.
You're not worth killing.
Caged up in a smoky haze. Status quo is raised to underqualified and overpaid. Don't know the way, don't need to take an open road that's paid. Play the role of diamond in the dust behind the golden age. And no soul this age beyond its expiration date, but still ain't waste away. Awaited a way to break the day to day. Engrave a fate they never can take away. Make the effort to save the day. Wear the cape, play the record, they fade to gray. close enough to blacken out completely. To see for themselves it's easy to reach for the help that seems to be placed most conveniently. Face the only way they know to see, but these charades will show there's no parades on easy street. So I need to make my own way, and the truth is there's no way that I'd rather do this. Scratches and bruises are hardly a price to pay. That's when the movement fastens and clashing a mass approval and actual music happens. And units rappers are moving to line with the talent used. Alley oop to play and pray that it makes for that balance dues. Cause only as a team can we carry the truth back amidst the vast polluted air of music. It's therapeutic. Ask the students how the flower can bloom when the stem is ruthless. On a search of solutions when you don't know the problem's useless. Said look, I gotta do this, you don't have to understand. So even if I never make it, leave a pass so others can.